Hi all, I'm Dr. Jenny Schrum. I'm the Research and Evaluation Manager at the Office of the Food Security Advocate.
And we have a new colleague to welcome and introduce to everyone.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dychtwald. I'm the policy guru here with the Office of the Food Security Advocate.
Great. And we were able to come together as a team outing and attend the Feeding New Jersey conference. So we definitely want to congratulate our 5 of our 6 state designated food banks and coming together for their second annual conference. So what did you take away from today?
Sure. So it was an awesome conference, a lot of really good energy. I think one of the pieces that stood out to me the most was towards the end. We had a session and a panel of community voices and uplifting community voices, and it kind of really just took the energy and it kind of steamrolled into people sharing really impactful stories that stood out to them in their work. And it was really exciting to see how much people are able to open up in these large settings with a lot of different sectors, a lot of different languages that people use in terms of talking about the work, and really identify commonalities with each other. So I was excited to see that.
Yeah, I think for me, I'll agree. It was all about the energy in the room. I mean, the passion that all of our attendees had today. I mean, it was everywhere. It was infectious. I thought what was really, really touching for me was the way that they just gravitated towards learning new tools and being open and receptive to best practices that their partners in this fight for food security are waging here across the state. They wanted to learn, they were eager to learn and bring it back to the patrons and the families that they support across the state of New Jersey.
I was at a session for data and technology, and it was really interesting. People were asking some really hard-hitting questions, really appreciating data and the purpose and its use as a tool, but also making sure we're questioning, why do we want to collect all this data? Is it just to have data, or is it to make informed decisions that the community really wants? And I think it's really interesting to see how people are able to bring these meaningful questions into a group setting and have a conversation about it.
And on the topic of data, I thought when your own presentation that you gave about data was the fact that you presented data in a way that was palatable and easy to understand, because sometimes we elevate data and make it almost untouchable, we put it in ways that people just can't understand and embrace. This was really grassroots data that you can use, that you can build funding opportunities around and build support around and gain support for. And the fact that people understood this and embraced it shows you the power of what good data can do.
Sure. No, and I really wanted to drive home the concept that, it's a balance, right? And this, Dan, is the numbers can help validate what we're seeing in our experience. It can help us also make informed decision makings, just not on our perception or anecdotes, but you also want to balance that with being able to tell stories, right? And add richness and context, because at the end of the day, numbers are numbers, and we need to be able to appropriately apply them, right? And I think being able to engage with people who work in the space and give them data as a tool helps us walk that balance with them, and it's really important.
Yeah, and I can't agree with that wholeheartedly. Being a policy person, you're talking with legislators, you're talking with their staffs and all the different people that support them. And storytelling is such a critical part, because they're not the ones in the field experiencing what we do on a daily basis. But stories are just a part of that whole data piece. So having the numbers that actually quantify those stories, actually give them even greater depth and richness, and really try and sell the point we're trying to make.
Absolutely, I totally agree.
Great. And then thinking about for us as a team and the Office of the Food Security Advocate going forward, what are you looking forward to doing in terms of following up with the folks? I mean, so many folks reached out to us, which was exciting. So what are you thinking about bringing back for us to do as next steps?
Sure. So I had so many new faces come introduce themselves to me. So I'm actually really excited. A lot of people have invited us to come visit places that we haven't been, people we haven't met, really exciting, innovative approaches people are taking. So I am so excited to get back out in the field and collect that, and also share a lot of what we've built over the past year and really learn from each other.
Great.
Yeah, and I think part of what I've learned today is opportunities that our office has in helping raise the level. Being the policy person, there's a great need amongst our pantries and our food banks about doing advocacy and policy work that's really hard-hitting and impactful. And so many of them are now telling me we need the tools to make this happen. We want to do policy, we want to do advocacy. We have the bare basics, but we want to elevate it and bring it to the next level. So I think our office is a wonderful opportunity in providing that training platform and creating the next generation of motivated, passionate policy advocates here at the state level.
Absolutely. And I'm just long-term very excited to bring home what we're hearing a lot from national groups or experts in the field who really shout out New Jersey all the time. So I'm excited to prove them right in many ways.
Wonderful.
Hey, we are the first office of its kind in the country, and we are extremely proud of that fact.
Yes, well, we're excited, we're energized, we're glad to see so many others are too. And so until next year, but this won't be the last time, so until next time, thanks so much, Doc and Doc.
Thanks.
Double docs.